Hi, this is me trying to move this mattress and with all this stuff all over it. This is where the camera was. Got all my clothes where I visited my sister on that cross country stuff, which you guys should know about. Whatever. Anyway, that was before AX. So yeah, I love being stuck in the back. I love being stuck in the back seat driving cross country. It's fun. We need to get to Utah and oh god, Utah. Okay, yeah. Utah and then to Reno. Yeah, all the way from Jacksonville. That's fun. So, this is me trying to move this mattress further that way. Let's see if I can get this done in under 5 minutes. Something on in the background. Try Database Rangers Power Reviews. Good.
Previously on Power Review.
But Database, we've got a Power Ranger.
You were sent to infiltrate Alphabet Soup, which crossed through an interdimensional rift. Spaceship?
It was badly damaged.
The directors of Alphabet Soup. Not you.
Snatched up the little girl.
You lost her.
They're not humans. Our master will land.
The fluctuation in the cross-dimensional continuum in Alphabet Soup disrupted the tachyon cloud. What did you just do to this ship?
And a lot by going into the rift.
We have to turn the car around!
What was up with all that?
She's not there, Ted. It isn't real.
Hexagon.
Dominated the world. I received a distress call. Virus. I saw the rift open, and I was here with you.
My counterpart's not here.
Only you can save him.
Please don't go.
Madam Secretary.
We're going down.
We didn't keep our eyes on the road. So many shining colors. Mary, I'm so sorry.
And now, Database Rangers Power Review.
Greetings, Ranger fans. Database Ranger reporting in. This is Ranger Log... Sorry, Force of Habit. I've just been recording so many of these things lately. Although, I'm not sure if anyone will ever get a chance to see them. Or anything that we've recorded since leaving home. That does help me keep my mind occupied. And when a year flies by in a matter of minutes, it does give you plenty of Power Rangers to catch up on. Dino Charge has been pretty good so far, so that does give me some hope for the future. I just hope that Dino Supercharge doesn't break reality any worse than it already is. Although I suppose you'd have to suck Earth into a black hole to accomplish that. Better not jinx it. Anywho, the point of this entry is to just sort of catch up on what we've been up to these last few days. Or months. Or hours. It's really hard to tell in this place. I've had to get myself a haircut, but that doesn't exactly mean much. Kay and Dr. C keep referring to it as the cross-continuum void, but I've got another name for a seemingly endless expanse of nothing existing in the spaces between realities. The hiatus. Or the highly interactive, abstract, temporally unstable space. Take your pick. Needless to say, things have been pretty weird since we got here. Apparently, when a tachyon cloud has a cross-interaction with a highly entropic plasmatic mass in an extremely distorted variation of space-time, stress-induced psionic waves can lead to a crazy real-life flashback clip show. Who knew? And who knew Kay and I were from the same universe? Who knew Mitch and Mary? So, yeah, sort of brought up a lot of bad memories that half of us didn't even know we still had. But I've already logged in all that. Except for one last bit. The part where we finally figured out what we were doing here. And where we were going. As we finally near our destination, I think it's about time I finally reviewed it. How we, much like the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue in episode 11, found the truth. Discovered. The episode begins at the Lightspeed Aquabase, where Captain Mitchell explains why he halted the Rangers' battle against the Titanium Ranger.
I couldn't let you destroy my son.
Okay, I realize that might be a lot to unpack, so let me catch you up real quick. In the previous episode, the Rangers were testing Miss Fairweather's latest invention, the Titanium Morpher. Unfortunately, the powers proved too unstable, and Captain Mitchell decided to lock them away. That night, he and his daughter Dana, the Pink Lightspeed Ranger, celebrated the 20th birthday of her brother Ryan, who was supposedly lost in a car crash. Soon after that, a mysterious figure infiltrated the Alcobase, stole the Morpher, and was revealed the next day as the villainous Titanium Ranger, who then proceeded to defeat the Lightspeed Rangers, forcing them to bust out their new VLAN lancers, blasting him back and knocking his visor off. So Captain Mitchell could see his eyes, leading him to call out the bell and leading us to where we are now. Needless to say, the Rangers have a lot of questions. Just like we do.
Okay, I realize I've been asking this a lot lately, but could someone please explain what just happened? We simply experienced the result of our stress-induced psionic influence on the cross-interaction between the tachyon cloud and the highly entropic plasmatic mass which exists within the cross-continuum void's extremely distorted variation on space-time.
Of course! Why didn't we think of it before? What?
At the prompting of his daughter, Mitchell begins to explain, reliving the dark and stormy night that he would never forget.
So the time storm plus the void brought our memories to life? In a manner of speaking.
Talk about a crazy flashback episode. As he turned to check on Will Dana and young Ryan playing with their toys in the backseat, he drifted into the path of an oncoming truck and swerved to dodge. Just as the car hit the guardrail, he dove into the backseat and out the back door with his two children. Rolling along the ground as the car flew over a cliff and hit the ground below, exploding into a massive fireball.
We should have kept our eyes on the road.
Mitch, Mary, you can't blame yourselves for that. There was no way of knowing that an interdimensional spaceship was going to come crashing down out of the sky. They don't exactly put out hazards for that sort of thing.
I'm aware of.
Miraculously, Captain Mitchell managed to grab hold of a root on the side of the cliff, holding Dana in one arm as Ryan clung to his shoe.
Help! Somebody please help!
And sure enough, help arrived, although not exactly what he was expecting.
What I want to know is exactly what that creature was.
I will admit that demon thing does raise some questions. Like, how does a demon like Diabolico, who has been locked in a sarcophagus for the last 6,000 years, just randomly appear in spirit form at the edge of a cliff years before he's actually released in present day, let alone with any ability to help anyone with anything? Okay, that's not a question I was asking then, but it is a question that's running through my head right now. What I asked then was, did that creature crash the ship? And is it still inside of you two?
Maybe?
Which?
Both?
Not providing any explanation or introduction, Diabolico offered Captain Mitchell a deal.
If I save his life, he belongs to me.
And although Mitchell was quick to reject the deal from the floating translucent yellow horned demon from nowhere, he was equally quick to change his tune the moment that Ryan pulled loose his poorly laced shoe and began his slow motion fall towards the fiery car wreck. So with a swirl of golden light, Diabolico swooped in to rescue Ryan, with one last twist to the deal.
I'll do anything. Just give me back my son.
Give me back my son!
You will not see your son again until his 20th birthday. He is mine now.
Seems like the more we know about the past, the more questions we end up having. Like how on earth Diabolico knew that he would even be freed before Ryan's 20th birthday, let
That's a
alone that
keeper.
Mitchell would quit being a firefighter, become the leader of Lightspeed Rescue, and finish developing the Titanium Ranger powers just in time for Ryan to swoop in and steal them. Does this guy have clairvoyance and precognition in addition to these never-before-seen powers of astral projection and mystical child abduction? How does any of this make sense?
Why do you think the storm showed us the things that it showed us?
Unclear. Perhaps it was drawing off some unresolved personal tensions.
Learning the truth of Ryan's past, Carter swears on behalf of the team not to battle him again, and to do whatever they can to bring him back. We've all done things we're not exactly proud of. Down in the Skull Cabin, Diabolico
Even it means having beat him
still
senseless
traumatized
first.
Ryan of his father's failures.
You remember, don't you?
People we couldn't save.
People we left behind. People we lost.
He tossed away like trash. And all these years, it is you who has suffered.
Although that doesn't exactly put Diabolico's parenting into the best light.
It's more than that. I saw a path not taken.
The life that we've been.
Yes.
And Dr. C, I faced your visions. Visions of a life that was forced on you.
I will admit, it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience to revisit.
That night, Captain Mitchell explains to his daughter why he kept the truth from her for all these years.
I was ashamed. It was the hardest decision I ever had to make.
She comforts him with the reminder that he had no other choice, but it does little to ease his mind. These weren't just regrets over our choices. These were...
The things that haunt us.
The next morning, the captain walks through the halls of the Aqua Basin in daze, barely acknowledging the crew or even reading the morning status report before signing off on it. Which I admit a less scrupulous crew member could probably use as a chance to score salary raise, and gambles on, as the manifestation of his past failures moves to attack the city. The Rangers hurry to their command center, but with Captain Mitchell going MIA, they're uncertain how best to respond to the mentally unstable metallic menace. So if everything we saw really was our past coming back to haunt us, then where are the directors?
We need to move now.
Fast, but not fast enough to stop the rogue Pink Ranger and her eye-squinting determination from launching the rescue rover to deal with the wayward brother herself.
Gotta catch her.
Come on!
The Titanium Ranger escalates his attack on the city, this time flat out attacking innocent civilians instead of simply arching his back and cackling at them. But Dana arrives just in time to deflect his blast and buy everyone time to escape, clearing the way for a brother-sister showdown.
Here we are.
Everyone hang back. I doubt this is going to be pretty. I mean, the choreography of the battle is lovely, but some of their dialogue is, let's say, a bit on the nose.
No brother of mine could be as evil as you are!
You're right. Unless his father let him fall from the cliff to save his younger sister.
It's...
Yeah, no need to explain.
Stay back!
Get away!
Get away!
After exchanging a few more kicks, blows, flips, and throws, Dana finally starts making an attempt to get through to her brutal brother.
There was nothing he could do!
But you're the one who survived that night on the cliff.
Well, technically he survived too, and so did their father, so... Come to think of it, everyone survived that night on the cliff, so his point is kind of moot here. Dana holsters her weapon and makes one last plea, reminding him of how he once wanted to be a fireman, just like their father, forcing open the cracks in his memory.
Ryan!
Of course, this is the exact moment that the rest of the Rangers arrive to interrupt, sending Ryan running off in a fit of confused frustration. I don't suppose these things are interested in conversation. Oh boy. Before the Rangers have a chance to chase down Ryan, Viper appears with her latest monster in tow, Liz Twin, forcing the team to morph into action.
Lightspeed, rescue!
It's morphin' time! Viper abandons Liz Twin as he battles the Rangers with his super extendo arm, which is quickly thwarted by Kelsey's rescue drill, Joel's rescue blaster, Dana's oddly named rescue injector, and finally the full team's unilaser.
Good to know that works. Looks like I'm gonna need it.
Of course, the battle's not over yet, as Jinxer arrives and uses his magic card expansion pack to resurrect Liz Twin and give him a massively monstrous mega makeover.
So many of them.
They just keep piling up. I think I need some help here.
The Lightspeed Rangers summon their rail rescues.
Rescue rails on track.
Okay, they're rescue rails.
Rail rescues, blast off.
Whatever. They summon their giant flying super trains and combine them into the very aptly named Super Train Megazord.
Super train thunder.
Carter, The Rangers unleash their Gatling blasters on the souped-up Liz Twin, but the mega-powered monster just charges on through.
I need someone to... Power punch.
Slapping hands, ready to go. Please, allow me.
The Super Train Megazord swaps its weapons over to its massive fists, which somehow powers up its turbine attack due to unexplained science reasons, allowing it to deliver a 1-2 finisher to destroy the monster once and for all.
I've been waiting a very long time for that.
Far away from the action, Ryan catches his breath and demorphs by a very familiar guardrail, overlooking the fateful cliff from his past.
I've had enough trips down memory lane today. Moving blast. Power down.
Was that a new attack?
I guess I'm full of surprises. By the cliff, Ryan gets a surprise of his own, as Captain Mitchell appears behind him, apparently drawn there by the same haunting memories.
We did.
We didn't, so. You're haunted by all the children's lives you stole. Good. You should be.
After all these years, Ryan jumps at the chance to dig into his father for his past mistakes, despite the fact their memories clearly don't match up.
I don't need to remember. You didn't care what happened to me. I tried to save you both.
You are both monsters. Given the chance, you would let the whole world burn to serve your own ends.
No.
We wouldn't.
Don't try and tell me what you wouldn't do.
reliving the events of that night, as his father's words finally catch hold to jog Ryan's memory.
Hold on, Ryan! No, buddy! Just hold on, buddy!
Wait, Kay, who did you save from them?
Somebody please help! Somebody help me!
You mean you never told him? I tried to before, but you weren't exactly you at the time.
Oh, right. Ryan finally remembers the details of that night, and with new determination, climbs up his father's leg to grab hold of the root himself. Although he was being held by his hand just a moment before, but I guess that wouldn't be quite a strong a juxtaposition with the flashback. This is about your flashback, isn't it? I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but everyone else seemed to relive the past from their own perspective, while you... There was a second you. Unfortunately, the relief over finally remembering the missing piece of his past is short-lived, as the old root can't hold the weight of them both together. In that moment, William Mitchell realized what he had to do.
Bye, Ryan.
He lets himself fall. And in that moment, Brian Mitchell embraces what he has to do, diving down and morphing into the Titanium Ranger to somehow break the laws of gravity by catching his father and breaking his fall, rolling down the cliff with him and demorphing just as the other Rangers arrive to witness the selfless rescue.
I am so sorry, Ryan. I would have given my life 1,000 times to save yours.
I had the chance to save her, so I did.
You traveled through time? How?
It was Professor Cog's transdimensional technology. Gemma discovered it shortly after our encounter with the Samurai Rangers. He was experimenting with a temporal phenomenon in high Earth orbit.
Rift.
It was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. Not only was it a potential bridge between worlds, but a bridge across time. To one day in particular.
November 20th.
I had to see for myself if it was real. So I tapped into the connection to the rift using the Ranger Operator Series Green teleportation technology, and it worked. I was there again.
You appeared in a beam of light.
You took her from us.
I saved her from you.
But, Kay, what happened after that?
I don't know.
Against his father's pleas, Ryan turns away, drops his stolen morpher to the ground, and runs off into the distance.
I lost her.
How?
I don't know. I took her hand and we teleported, and the next thing I remember, I was in the apartment, alone, with you.
So that means... Kay, I think I know what happened to her. And I think I know where we can find her. Down in the Skull Cavern, Ryan confronts his surrogate father, Diabolico, who tries to persuade him to stay and follow in his footsteps as ruler of the Dark Kingdom.
Never.
And in what is perhaps a rare and unintentionally humanizing moment for Diabolico, despite swearing that he'll make Ryan pay if he walks away from him, he allows his former ward to do just that, and watches as he disappears into the shadows. And that's the end of the episode. So, I think of it, well, while Truth Discovered does a great job delivering some serious pathos to its characters and pushing the series in an emotionally compelling direction, its execution is sadly undercut by the slew of plot holes sprinkled throughout the story. Everything regarding Diabolical production and raising of Ryan is heavily contrived and relies upon nonsensical elements and abilities that are never referenced again. For all of this work, Diabolico somehow needs to know about this random isolated car crash, project himself from his prison tube, affect the physical world,
Pushing whole mattress now, guys.
appropriate time for the war, despite having no reason to assume that the Titanium Ranger power would be in development, let alone that he himself would be free and combating it through power. Come to think of it, considering the year of this episode's release and the relative ages of young Ryan and Dana, this whole scenario likely takes place before the Mighty Morphin team was even recruited. So the thought of an Earth-based Power Rangers team even being something that he has to worry about is so
Okay, let me pause this and I'll get back to you.
knowledge that it's frankly shocking that he doesn't start up a side business as a psychic fortune teller. And that's not even getting into the mechanics of raising a child. Like, has Ryan been inside the sarcophagus this whole time? If so, why didn't we see him when the others broke out? What has he been eating? And
That's a good
why
question.
does the guy who's been raised by demons have clean-cut gel hair and wear a button-down shirt, chain necklace, and black cargo pants? Mitchell is really the cornerstone that keeps things from spinning out of control amidst line flubs, editing errors, and painfully over-expository dialogue.
You're right. Unless his father let him fall from a cliff to save his younger sister.
Although I suppose when you're raised inside an ancient sarcophagus by a cadre of demons, some linguistic oddities may be excused. Even the strangeness of this entire episode's plot being based around Captain Mitchell recognizing the eyes of a son that he hasn't seen since childhood through an open visor in the midst of battle can be potentially explained away as the appearance of a human inside the titanium ranger suit triggering his memory of that day's significance and him simply connecting the dots. It at least makes more sense than the fatherly recognition in the following season. Overall, Truth Discovered is an admirable attempt at merging the popular concepts of Green with Evil from Mighty Morphin with the Astronomer Redemption arc from Power Rangers in Space to drive the introductory arc of America's first ever original Power Ranger. While it definitely seems to be biting off more than it can chew, the rushed and unexplained plot elements are largely balanced out thanks to strong performances, nice action, and compelling drama. Now, as for the drama that we've been facing, after all this time,
What do you mean you know where to find her? Where is she? Is she alright? How?
during the Battle of the Portal Gate, while I was on the other side, I saw someone, and she looked exactly like you. I meant to tell you when we got back, but then everything was happening so fast that literally, thanks to the time storm, and she wasn't a child anymore. She had long hair and was dressed in black, and she was standing next to the landlord, and she called him master.
We need to find her. We need to get her back.
We will.
We can use our biosignatures, right? I mean, she should be a match like we are. And between the two of us, we can create a heading. It'll lead us straight to her.
Straight to the landlord.
Let's get back to the bridge then. We have a course to chart.
From there, it didn't take much. With Dr. C's help, Kate was able to chart our course, and away we went, leaving the tachyon store behind. For now. Since then, we've all just tried to keep ourselves busy. None of us really wanted to talk about what we saw in our visions. As for me, I decided to do some research. There are things going on across the Power Rangers multiverse, and I want to be ready for whatever twists may be coming next. This is Ranger Log Designation DC-01. But the time for rest is over. We're closing in on our destination. We're going to need all the luck we can get for what's ahead of us. So until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect us all.
Alright, I'll get back to you with better lighting. Bye.